Welcome back to Bay Area Focus. Well, Halloween is just around the corner, and of course, it's a time for dressing in crazy costumes and going door to door collecting candy. But Unicef is also asking trick-or-treaters to collect something other than candy to help those affected by the recent disasters. And here to speak about this is Emily Brouwer. Emily, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so what is Trick-or-Treat for UNICEF?
So Trick-or-Treat for UNICEF is the original Kids Helping Kids campaign. It's been around for over 65 years. And for those 65 years, kids in America have gone around knocking on doors with the iconic orange boxes saying Trick-or-Treat for UNICEF, in addition to collecting candy, also collecting coins and donations to help children around the world and support UNICEF's work for children.
And what will the donations go towards?
So the donations this year will go towards UNICEF's work for children who have been affected by recent disasters. So the recent hurricanes, several earthquakes in Mexico, and more. And every dollar really makes an impact. Just $1 can provide pencils for a class of 30 kids. $15 can provide 5 mosquito nets to save children from deadly malaria. And $210 can buy an entire school-in-a-box kit, which is literally a large box filled with school supplies for 40 kids who aren't able to access education.
Yeah, this is really awesome. We actually have video showcasing what Trick-or-Treat UNICEF is, so let's take a look.
Maybe you've seen all the disasters in the news recently. An earthquake in Mexico and 4 hurricanes that caused major damage to islands in the Caribbean, including Puerto Rico. After emergencies like these, kids and their parents suddenly don't have the things they need to live: food, medicine, clean water, or schools to go to. The good news is there's organizations like UNICEF, whose mission it is to help kids everywhere be healthy and safe. When disasters happen, UNICEF brings things like food and shelter, medicine and water to help kids get through the emergency. And UNICEF has a secret weapon: kids like us. When we trick-or-treat for UNICEF, we collect the money that allows UNICEF to do all the good things it does. It's called being scary good. And this year, the money we collect will go to kids affected by these recent earthquakes and hurricanes. So please, take the little orange box with you when you go trick-or-treating. No matter what you're dressed up as, people will know you're a hero.
It's such a good idea, and that the donations are so needed right now in so many parts of our country. Kids and families can get involved with this, but schools as well.
Absolutely. So for teachers, going to trickortreatforunicef.org, the website, there's some great resources for teachers to be able to incorporate some lessons about challenges facing children around the world into lessons, and really helping their students become global citizens.
Okay, who's supporting the campaign this year?
So we have 5 amazing sponsors: HSNI Cares, Key Club International, Scholastic, Sony, and Screen Vision Media. So we're really grateful to them for helping make this program possible again.
Okay, so if kids want these boxes, how do they get them and where?
So they go to trickortreatforunicef.org.
Okay.
You can order boxes, or if it's a little late to order boxes, you can just print one off the website. You can also do it digitally. You can create a CrowdRise page and do your fundraising online.
Everyone does everything online nowadays. And this is actually really cool, because really you just take the orange box with your little trick-or-treat bag and say, hey, thank you for the candy, but can you give me some money too?
Exactly.
For UNICEF. Okay, I love that. How else can people get involved with UNICEF?
So there's a lot of ways. We have our Northwest Regional Office, which is based here right in San Francisco. We have several educational events around the year. But we also have high school UNICEF clubs. We have campus clubs. So if there's not a high school club or a campus club at your school, you can start one yourself. We also have a great UNICEF Next Generation program, which is for young professionals in their 20s and 30s who are really engaged, leaders and entrepreneurs coming together for the world's children.
I love that you really include children, helping children, because I think so many kids, and especially nowadays watching what's going on with the hurricanes and all of the natural disasters, even the fires here in the North Bay, they just want to help.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And every little bit helps. Thank you so much. Gala you just had in San Francisco, and we raised some money.
We did. Our very first gala, we raised close to $500,000. We were absolutely delighted. We had had 300 people come together just a few weeks ago to celebrate UNICEF, support UNICEF and the world's children.
Awesome.
And we were really thrilled to honor UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador Ismail Bea with our Spirit of Compassion Award.
Well, you're doing such great work. Thank you so much for coming on the show, and thank you for the box.
Thank you.
Very cool. Very cool idea. And to find out how you can give back for Halloween, just log on to trickortreatforunicef.org. That's going to do it for our show this week, but we will be back with more Bay Area Focus next week. Have a great day.